Hello and welcome to Catholic Kickstarter. My name is Stephen Fleming and you're very welcome to today's show. On today's show, we have a special guest. It is Father Sean Gough. And in this episode, he is going to share what it's like to be a priest in the pandemic. So if you really like this content, I encourage you to subscribe and to hit the like button. So without further ado, let's hand it over to Father Sean. Hello, Father Sean. How are you doing?
Hello, Stephen, and hello, viewers. Very well, thank you.
Very good. And so I believe that you have recently been ordained. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that.
That's right, yeah. So I've just been ordained only back in September, so not long ago. I was due to be ordained a bit earlier on in the summer of 2020. But as for many people, coronavirus got in the way of my plans. However, I've been ordained now as a priest for the Archdiocese of Birmingham. And these first few months as a priest have been amazing. I spent the last 6 years at Oscott College, the same seminary where Stephen is training to be a priest, and a year before that, training in Spain. I enjoyed my time training for a priest, but being a priest has just been incredible. It's been mind-blowing, and all praise to God, really, for that.
No, that's great. And has the pandemic affected you at all? I'm sure we know that it affects everyone else, but what effect has it had on you as a priest in your ministry?
Yeah, well, it's had quite a big impact, really. The main thing so far has been that the ordination to be a priest was delayed by a number of months, and that was something in itself which was difficult, challenging. I think overall something positive actually for me, because it taught me a lot of patience really and helped me to grow. But yeah, it wasn't very easy nonetheless. So it's had a big impact in that way. But then even since being ordained as a priest, it's still every day it's having its impact. Like a lot of my ministry at the moment would be in schools, but they're closed at the moment. And even when I go out to a hospital to give the anointing of the sick to people, there's lots of extra precautions and things that you have to take. And, there's a lot less people who might be coming to Mass at the moment or wanting you to go to visit them at their home, say if they're sick or whatever. So, yeah, it's having quite a big impact. But at the end of the day, I suppose one of the great things about being a priest is that it's not really a job. Obviously, there's work involved, but being a priest is who you are. It's not so much what you do. And so even though a lot of what you do as a priest is different now because of the pandemic, actually, ultimately, who you are is still exactly the same. And so it's still a great blessing and a privilege we've got from God, and I really love it.
Where are you a priest? What type of area? What type of work are you doing?
Well, I'm in Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton's a fairly small city in England, in the Midlands. It's very familiar to me because I'm just from a town down the road from Wolverhampton, so I'm not too far away from my family. And I've been put as an assistant. Normally in the Archdiocese of Birmingham, you become an assistant priest for 5 years, help another priest in their parish or parishes for 5 years, and then you'll become a parish priest yourself, please God, at the end of that 5 years. So I'm an assistant to a great priest here, and we, between us, look after 3 different churches in Wolverhampton, which would normally, 2 of them at least, would be very big and quite busy. Obviously at the moment they're a lot quieter, but there's a school as well. So I've been made the chaplain to St Edmund's, which is a secondary school, and to St Michael's, which is a primary school. So I've really enjoyed actually the school ministry, most of which has been a bit strange, has been online using Google Meet and things like that. So the one school I've never actually stepped foot through the door, and yet I feel like the children know me well. I don't seem to know them very well.